We are into another class of general mathematics for junior secondary school 1. And our topic for today will be on simple equation. Our topic for today will be on simple equation. And our objective for today are those things that we need to have an idea of is one, to translate word sentence into mathematical equation. To translate word sentence into mathematical equation. 2, we are going to use mathematical equation to represent word problem. Say it after me. Use mathematical equation to represent word problem. 3, we are going to use balance seesaw to illustrate principles of equation. Can you say it after me? Use balance seesaw to illustrate principles of equation. Now, our first example for today, we'll be talking about how to translate word sentence into mathematical equation, which is if 6 is added to a certain number, the result is equal to 10. We are told to translate into mathematical sentence. And how do we translate into mathematical sentence? We are told that 6 is added to a certain number. A certain number can be any number, which we don't know. So what we need to do is to represent the unknown number with an alphabet. And you can use any alphabet to represent the unknown number. So I will say, therefore, let x represent the unknown number. Let x represent the unknown number, which I will now say 6 is added to a certain number. X plus 6 is equal to 10. That is translating from word problem to mathematical equation. Now we go to the second example. The second example says we are translating what? We use mathematical equation to represent word sentence, word problem. That is, it's just like when you're translating figures to words and words to figures. Now we are translating figures to words. We'll say translate x plus 3 equal to 10 into word problem. We don't say, therefore, we say 3 is added to a certain number and the result is 10. So we have translated the mathematical equation into word problem. Thank you. We go to example 3. Example 3 says we want to use the balance seesaw to illustrate principles of equation. And how do we use that? Using the balancing method. Now, this is what we call balancing method. This is the seesaw. The seesaw is like a what? A scale. A scale that has to be balanced. Right now, the equation in it is not balanced. And how do we balance the scale? We say x plus 3 equal to 10. Now, x plus 3 is on one side of the scale. 10 is on the other side of the scale. So for us to balance this scale, we now say what? X is an unknown number and we are looking for the coefficient of this number, x. So which we have plus 3. Since we have plus 3, we are going to subtract 3 from both sides. Which you now say, subtract 3 from both sides. We are not subtracting 10 because 10 is the only number in this scale here. But there are two things here, and a known number and a known number. So we want to use the known number. We want to subtract the known number from both sides of the scale. We say subtract 3 from both sides. Which will now say x plus 3 minus 3. 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 will give us what? 7. Y plus x minus 3 will give us 0. So we have just x left here. So x is equal to 7. By the time we check, we will now see that if we place our x, 7 where x is, it will be 7 plus 3 to give us 10, which means our scale is balanced. Our scale is balanced. Now, we are going into the next example, example 4. If you look at example 4, we said y minus 2 equal to 8. Now, how do we get into the scale? We now say y minus 2 in one side of the scale equal to 8. Now what do? We usually take the known number. The known number, because we are looking for y, we say minus 2. So since we have, the other time we said plus 3, we subtracted. But because we have minus, we are going to add. So we should now say add 2 to both sides. If we have plus here, we subtract. If we have minus, we add. So which will now give you y minus 2 plus 2 equal to 8 plus 2. So minus 2 plus 2 will give us 0. So we have y left. Equal to 8 plus 2 will give us 10. So if you want to check to see if we are correct, just place your 10 where the y is. Y minus 2 will give us 8. So we can see that our scale is correct. Now, our assignment for today will be use balancing method for number 1 and 2, which is 15 plus x equal to 25. Number 2 will be p minus 10 equal to 15. We are using the balancing method, the scale method. This is 15. Sorry for my marker. And number 3 says if 8 is subtracted from a certain number, the result is 2. Translate into a mathematical equation. You are just only going to translate that. And number 4 says translate q plus 20 equal to 35 to word problem. So you are now going to translate this to a word problem for me. Thank you. So just submit your assignments to my WhatsApp page and I will go through it. Thank you very much.